Hello everybody. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to market in a small town, a small city, a small area, a small little small town. Let's say that. Now, I have been showing you and giving you tips and tools on what to use to market in a small town. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking this particular small town where I'm from. I'm taking this small town and I'm going to show you how you can kind of locate and determine on who you can market to and grow your business, grow your salon, however however you want to do it, and look and see who you can possibly reach out to and contact, and then come up with your marketing plan of whether you're going to go to events that they're having in the city, whether you're going to maybe knock on some doors, or maybe you're going to get some little flyers together or some business cards, or get some little promotional packages together and let them know whether you're new in this city or whether you know, hey, you're running a marketing campaign and you want to grow your business. Whatever it is, you can do this a little hack here, I would say, this little strategy that I'm using. So if I'm working with a client, I would do this for them. If they come to me and they want my services, this is one of the things I would do. There's many others, but if you want me to help you individually, you get in a class and I can kind of like give you a full blown out marketing plan. So what I would do is, whatever city you're in, just think small town, okay? Whatever small town you're in, you want to grow it. And I'm saying you're not in a big city like Los Angeles, even this area where I'm from here in Augusta. You know what? I think, well, we're going to do both of them. I'm going to do Waynesboro and then I'll do Augusta, because those two areas is, like small towns, that's like surrounding areas. And so what I do is, you can do this as well. Like if you know of a few small towns, you live in a small town, but if you know a few small towns within, I would say within a 50-mile radius of where you specifically live, you can do this strategy with them too. So that way you can kind of, because some people are not just going to stay right there in their their local area. They sometimes ride out. They may want to just go. Some of them work in a different, city. They live in a small town, but they work in a different area. So you want to know all of those things. So let's go here. Okay. I'm right here on the Waynesboro website, right? So whatever city you live in, you get that information. Okay. Now it's going to give me some information here. It's going to give me my population, the 2022 census. That's the most updated, and then that's pretty accurate. If that's that's pretty, maybe here and there a few people might have moved there, but anyway, it gives you the population. It says it's 5,635 as of 2022, and I think that's pretty accurate. And the zip codes in those, the zip code is 30830. You get that information. It gives you a little bit about the elevation and things like that too. Now, let me tell you this right here. Whatever small town you're in, think about this too. Even with hair, just think about rain, the weather with hair, rain, how often it's going to rain, what the weather's going to look like. It kind of gives you a basic information. So you can kind of plan out. Weather's not always accurate either, but you can kind of plan out some of your campaigns just using that information. Now, you probably never thought about that, but that's a good way for you to kind of plan out things too. And, of course, if it's raining, a lot of people are not going to want to get any hair done. So you can kind of forecast that out a little bit. Okay. So what I would do is go to the official website. We're going to go here to this official website, and it tells you welcome to Waynesboro. Let's see here. So let's look here. See, they have an event calendar. Now that's a jewel. That's a gem right there. Let's click and see what's going on with these, some events that's going on. And it may be pertaining to something that's real big, and that some people may want to look a little better or look good, or even, let's say you're not only doing hair, you're doing the full kind of like spa, like a spa service or something like that. Like if you would promote on a Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. And as I'm recording this, Father's Day is coming up. So a lot of people may not be thinking about the fathers, but think about fathers. They may be going to a barber shop and see some of you can reach out to some barbers and say, hey, if you send so many people to me, then I will give you a discount or whatever. Maybe do a men's facial for Father's Day. Give them a discount, and maybe If you, like I said, if you have a salon that has a spa component to it, do like a massage, or like a pedicure, or maybe just like a foot massage or leg massage, something pertaining to that, something like that. Okay. Alrighty. So right here it shows that. Okay, now it shows that this is just for, I think this is, okay, this is for May. And then, you can always use your drop down menu to see what's going on in June. Let's see what's going on in June, because May is almost up out of here. And they only having like a few meetings, like I see they have city council meeting, downtown merchant meeting, downtown development authority meeting. Those, you may just want to go to them just to see what's going on in the city, and maybe meet some of the the public officials in your city, and let them know that you're in town, and or let them know that you want to do things, because even them, they need haircuts, and they need grooming too. But you want to just kind of see and connect with them, because in the future you may be able to have something that's going to help you, like a fundraiser or anything, something like that, to kind of, not necessarily a fundraiser, but an event that's going to kind of help you get yourself out there in the city and be well known by them too. So also, let's back up here. You can also go back, we can always go back to the main page, but then too, they have so many other drop down menus, like, see, looking at the different departments that your city have, because believe it or not, all these different departments, people work to them, so you want to probably get to know them, and just look and see what's going on, even business wise. Okay, your business section, the Department of Chambers, all of you should be a member of that. If you're not, your city's Department of Chamber, go ahead and, as soon as you can, be a part of that. Availability downtown, whether they're talking about properties. Now, see, all of these right here, in license and permit and things like that, you should already have your license with your city, talking about starting a business, and just little different things. But to use it to your benefit, you want to know, okay, let's see what's going on in economic development, because that's telling you what new people are coming to the area, what's coming in, more people for you to service. So you got to think of it that way. The community data, you can find out a lot of information from just clicking, just finding out what's going on in, the new development. You can always find out what's going on in your city for that. And now, this quality of life section here that Waynesboro have, what I would do with that, I would look at, okay, they said quality of life. So I would look at this for this education side. Now, what the thought process is with this, you need to look and see, a lot of you, a lot of young people, they need your services too. And you can take this information and see what's going on. And it talks about the population. It kind of talks about this can be used for so many things in marketing, and definitely who you need to market to, because it shows you the genital, it shows you how many it shows you what's the level of education in your city, in your particular town too. That way you can determine a lot of things about how you're gonna navigate and move and shake too. Now let's go down to the housing section of this. Okay, now that we're coming into the housing section, and we're thinking about that now, you can definitely look at the census report and see what's going on. Look and see this is a part of you helping you with your avatar as well. So it's telling you under 100K, and then it's telling you how many under 100K is 62%, and then it's telling you 100K to 200K. It lets you know what's the population, what's the income, what is the income bracket or household income of people that's living in this particular town. And that way, that can kind of help you determine your prices, and whatever ethnic group that you service, this information is there too, because it's there on the census report. So we're gonna, let me pull up the census report for you. So it gives you, this is just the basic of the census report, but it has a link, and so you can find, let me see, Waynesboro, Georgia. Let's see, what does it give you any information? Okay, we're pulling that up, and it's going to see, and it's pulling up. You just got to search for it, and then it's giving you the population. Now this is more accurate. Remember the first population thing we said, I think it had a little bit more than this, but the Census Bureau is a little bit more accurate than probably what they had, and that's just a give or take, because every number is not going to be exact, but you may be off maybe less than 100 people. I can tell you that, because they're going to be definitely very close. So here you go around and you see what's going on with the medium age, and the sex of the people, and pretty much the income. See the income level, poverty level, transportation, or household level. You need to know all of this, because this can determine, okay, well, these people in my hometown, can they afford my services? And if you're going to possibly give them a promotion or give them an incentive of coming into your business. So you need this information. You need to know. A lot of people don't look at this information, but it's very good. It helps you in marketing. And then it tells you about how many housing units are here, the value, the home occupancy of the house, who lives here, and the educational thing. We looked at that earlier. The language barriers, the veteran status, how many veterans you have in your area, and then the ethnicity of the people. It's pretty much here too. See, they have marital status. What's the marital status? And how many has never been married, not married, divorced, widowed. As much as they can, this information is here. And the household numbers of household, married couples, they got male household, female household. This is how you determine your avatar of how you're gonna target people. Believe it or not, small town marketing, this is how you can do it too as well. Now, I know a lot of you, I'm not going to forget this, but think about how many churches are in your area, and how you can possibly connect with the churches, connect with the ministers, connect with there's one thing you can do. You can tell the ministers or the pastors of the churches, hey, I'm here new in business, and if you come and send your members to my business, I'll give you 10%. Think about it, because and that's like a tithe in a sense. So what you would do is keep a log of who come in, and they say, what church are you affiliated to? We're doing a promotion, and we ask churches. So what church are you affiliated with, and then keeping it. Maybe you can just donate it to them maybe once a month, or talk to the pastor, the leadership, or whatever, and just say, hey, well, I'm going to donate this once a month to you, or I'm going to do this every 2 weeks. However you decide to do it, that is not a bad thing to do. Okay, now let's look at recreation. There's so many things that can be going on in your city. Now each town would have some little different information, but I'm just giving this to you on this, and then I'm gonna go and do Augusta, because Augusta has a little bit more going on. Well, maybe, let me see, maybe I probably can do Grovetown, because it's a very progressive town. Yeah, I'll do that one. I'll do Grovetown. We'll do Grovetown, Georgia, because it's really growing, and the military base is near it too as well. And see, although it's growing a little bit, that's the smaller vicinity, Grovetown, and those are smaller towns too. Augusta is a little bit bigger city, so we'll use that. But I know Grovetown is growing. Grovetown, Georgia is what I'm speaking of. Okay, and then also mostly the community data. This is some information about what's kind of going on, upcoming, progressive things. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I did years ago when I opened up my first salon here in Augusta. I used to go down there to the planning and zoning, and I would get the 5-year projection plan, seeing what's going on, because I wanted to expand and do some other things in my business, but I didn't do it. But I still know that I was aware of what was going on in the city, and that, like I said, it can be used for any business. I teach this when I work with my clients one-on-one, even for their business planning outside of salon. I do this kind of research for them. And see, this is the stuff that I tell you that is not sexy, but it's good to do, because it's good to know what you can come up with. Don't you just in this alone, I don't know, is this helping you to kind of come up with some things about your business in a small town? It don't necessarily even have to be a salon, but we're talking about a salon now. So this is how you know what's going on in that town. You got to do your intelligence, honey. You do your research. And let's see, it talks about business growth. Anything on this website in any small city that you live in, you definitely want to go to that business development section and see what's going on and how it's growing, and how are things growing in your city, in your area, so that way you can be prepared to kind of come up with some strategies and some plan. And like I say, I work with my clients. If you want, I work with specifically unique plans for their business idea, and I hope that that in the future that we can work together on some things. So now the workforce, now knowing what's going in the workforce, the labor workforce, and knowing about the wages and things like that, that'll help you too with your prices. And also it'll help you for is getting people in there, because some positions and some jobs, they may need their workers to look their best and be presented to the best of their ability. And then also a lot of event planning that's going on in your city. You may want to, the leadership that's in charge of that, let's say maybe if they have a speaker coming in town, you may want to say, hey, recommend that they may just need to go and get freshened up. You never know who you can be entertaining, and especially if they got other things going on. Just make sure that and that's what I told you from the beginning. Go in some of these meetings, talk to some of these local city officials, and you don't know who they're connected to the community very well, and then you can be connected with them and what all they have going on at the same time. So just don't pass that by. So that's what all I want to kind of show you, and just break it down in sections on that. Let me do it real quick. Let me go to let's see. I go to Grovetown, Georgia. Let's pull it up here. Let's see what they got. Grovetown. Let's see here, Grovetown City. Okay, we're going to go to their government website. City of Grovetown, Georgia. Let's see. Their population is growing. It's about 17,000 people in there now. So we'll say we'll still consider them small, because they're like, we'll say under 20,000. So you see they have all kind of things on there. Let's go to the mayor's corner, see what the mayor talking about. That's the one in charge. And see, maybe you may even want to, let's even talk to your mayor in your city and introduce yourself to them, and let them know, let him or her know who you are and what you're here to, you're here to make everything right for the city, for the citizens in this city, and keep everybody looking just marvelous and great, and having different little activities. And then back to school, because see, it's very important for the children too, back to school and doing things in the community, all the events that will be coming up, and just inner city children that may need your services. You may want to do a special event for something like that. Get the mayor's support and make it happen. It don't have to be strictly coming up to back to school. And hey, you can probably even do a class or information session, something to educate people on how to care for their hair, because that is very important to do, and very important for people to know too as well. So those are some things, and those are some tips too. And see, you can look at and see what the mayor's talking about. He has a newsletter. Well, in Grovetown, this one here does. So see what he's talking about, what's going on, what he's promoting. Get inside his head and see what he's talking about, so where you can plan accordingly. And this is the way you begin to market really in a small town. So these are some things that I think will help you to eventually be a better asset to your community. Definitely. And see, they have a Facebook page, and they have pages to kind of so you can go and see what's going on with their Facebook page here in Grovetown. Then they even have an IG page too. Let's see what's going on. I always right click and just open up another tab. I don't never like to just click right on it. Okay, and see the city of Grovetown, Georgia. They have a page and they got the let's see, go straight to their little, okay, we back to that. Yeah, and they have a link to their website too as well. And see, you can have your website and you can set it up, and everything you do, you want to just put it out there and let people know this is what you're doing, this is what you have going on. I'm big on just, photography, just taking pictures, and anything you may be doing, anything coming up, just let everybody know that, hey, you got some things going on. And just always keep your ear on the pavement, and keep your eyes open to what's going on in your community. Knowing exactly what's going on in your community will be the most strategic way for you to grow a business. Now let's go ahead and let me click on, I know I told you I was gonna go, but let's see what's going on in Evans, Georgia here, because it's mostly it's a little small town too. Evans, Georgia. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what's going on in Evans, Georgia. Okay, we got the Wikipedia stuff. We just want to get to the main. We want to get to the official. We want to get to the official site. Alrighty, we go Evans. Yeah, Evans, Georgia. They had a great time. I went to I think it was the Thunder at Evans, a Thunder on Evans. It was real good. A lot of people was out there to that event. And see, what Evans have done is they've developed they got a new center, a community center thing over there for a lot of things. See, here's some okay, let's see, 16 relaxing spa places. They got, even on this site, they have where you can go for spa service. And see, your business in your home, your small town, they got some places that people can go, but these are mostly focused on areas in Atlanta. That might be an idea for you to add that to your services and see, well, okay, hey, I see they have like little retreats and stuff, but I think most of these here is somewhere in Atlanta, but it's not in Evans, Georgia. But they have the, let's see, let me get off there. Yeah, they have a link to it, so where you can exploring Georgia, so where you can see all the little benefits and all the other things that they have. So, but listen, this is something, they have things to do in Georgia, things to do in Evans. And they a lot of events, and see, whatever like concerts is coming up, you can reach out and you can market to that particular area that's near you. So if you're living in a small town, you always have other towns around you too as well. So you can always utilize that service, or have an incentive for people coming to patronize your business. But you got to get out here and each and every day grow your business. But that's just some little tips that I did want to share with you. So I hope that this helped and got you to thinking a little bit deeper. And also, I will see you on the next video, because I want to help you market your business. And if you need some one-on-one help with establishing your business and getting your business out there, coming up with marketing plans, and then coming out here growing your business, you need help with maybe building up your website and having a website, maybe just a basic website for your salon business, or whatever, the case may be, reach out to me and I'll be glad to assist. Okay, talk to you soon. You have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.